Hello, today we talking about how to end endless office conflicts. Office conflicts. Simple four-step chat method for conflict resolution. So part of the Media E-Class training series. So this is James once again. Today we will explore how to tackle ongoing office conflicts by utilizing four-step DESC method. This process includes first describing the issue in an objective manner. D, E, expressing your feelings through I statements. S, specifying the practical solution. C, concluding with positive outcomes, positive feedback. This approach prioritizes behavior over personality, fostering collaboration and mutual understanding to effectively solve disputes. Today, we're addressing a vital issue that many of us encounter in our careers. Again, that's office conflicts. Conflicts can be exhausting and disruptive, but they don't have to be perpetual, ongoing, that is. That's where our straightforward four-step method comes into play. This technique is designed to help you manage conflicts with ease and effectiveness. In this session, you will discover how to resolve conflicts with confidence and clarity using our Media E-Class training series. Let's turn those stressful moments into opportunities for growth and understanding. Remember, smile with it. Four-step conflict resolution method. We're going over four steps. First step is state facts. Second step, explain the impact. Third step, listen to their side. Always two sides. Just need to slow down, be calm, collaborate. Fourth step, agree on a solution. Today we're diving into heart of our conflict resolution method. These four steps will guide us toward effective communication and resolution in the workplace. First, state the facts. this step, we want to present the situation as it is without any embellishments or emotional interpretations or overthinking. Secondly, explain the impact. Here it's crucial to convey how the situation has affected the team somewhat, project, or even the customer that rubbed off on. This step focuses on the outcomes rather than the individual involved. Forward looking. Next, listen to their side. This is probably the most crucial or critical step. We need to be open, patient, and genuinely interested in understanding their perspective. It's a moment for listening, active listening. Finally, agree on a solution. This involves collaborating to find a resolution that satisfies all parties. It's about finding common ground and moving forward together. These steps are designed to create a constructive dialogue. That's a constructive dialogue, turning the potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and understanding moving forward. Now, let's delve deeper into each step, starting with the first one, state the facts. Number one, state the facts. Step one, state the facts. To describe what happened without blame or emotions, or should I say pre-assumptions, making up stuff, getting emotional, but valid statements, valid. Focus only on observable facts, not pre-assumptions. When addressing conflicts, first step is crucial. Starting stating the facts clearly and objectively. This sets the foundation for constructive dialogue. That's what we want. Something that's valid, true, that is. Begin by describing the situation without assigning blame or letting emotions take over. This means focusing solely on observable facts, what actually happened, rather than interpretations or assumptions. Don't want to assume things. Be valid, true. Sticking to the facts, you ensure that the conversation remains grounded and avoids unnecessary defensiveness. This approach helps create a natural platform where both parties feel heard and understood. Remember this. This step is about clarity. The more precise you are, the easier it will be to move forward in resolving the issue. Moving on to step two. Now, step two, we want to explain the impact the conflict is causing. Let's explain the impact. Explain how the issue affected the team, project, or customer. Keep focus on results, not personalities. Not be somewhat attacking personalities. Focus on results, on successful outcomes, and what we're looking for. Step two of our conflict resolution method, we focus on explaining the impact. This step is crucial because it allows us to communicate the consequences of the issue clearly and objectively. Let's communicate the consequences of the issue. First, I want to emphasize how the issue has affected the team, project, or customer. As stated before, this provides clarity and context, helping everyone understand why the issue needs to be addressed. Remember, keep the focus on results rather than on individual personalities. This approach helps to prevent defensiveness and keeps the conversation constructive for successful outcomes and, of course, results. Concentrating on the impact foster a shared understanding and pave the way for effective resolution in the next steps. Step three, listening. Ask for their side of the story. Listen without interrupting. Clarify before responding. Restructure the question. Clarify. In step three, we focus on critical skills of listening. This is where we invite the other side, the other person, to share their perspective by asking for their side of the story, the other side. It's essential to listen without interrupting. This shows respect and openness, which can ease tensions, foster trust. After they have finished, take a moment to clarify their points before responding. This ensures you fully understand their perspective, demonstrates your commitment to resolving the issue collaboratively. Collaboration. Agree on a solution, which is step 4. Agree on specific action for the future. Create accountability. This prevents repeat conflict. Let's explore step 4. Agree on a solution. This step, our goal is to come together, decide on a specific action that will help us move forward effectively. Agreeing on a concrete plan, we not only create accountability, but also lay the groundwork for preventing similar conflicts in the future. But repeat, this agreement should be clear and actionable, ensuring that everyone involved knows their role in the solution. So accountability, emphasize the importance of clarity and precision. Remember, the aim is to foster a collaborative environment where everyone feels heard and valued. This approach not only resolves the current issue, but also strengthens the team for further future challenges. Let's smile with it. We encourage collaboration. We holding back. 4 responses to conflict. Avoiding, it's not talking about it. Putting it to bed, hoping that it just go away overnight. Accommodating, just going along with it. It gets to a point where it boils over to finding out how did it start by accommodating things that you know is not completely good in the long term. Competing, going against conflicting elements, competing. Best response would be collaborating. It's best in the long term. Find some accountability and conflict resolution. What we're looking for in the long term. Don't want to be going over the same problem over and over. It's retardation. In this slide, we're focusing on understanding the different ways people might respond to conflict. Let's start with avoiding. As I said, this is when someone chooses not to engage in the conflict. Hopes it will resolve itself over time. Putting it to bed, resolve itself overnight. Move forward. This can sometimes be useful to let things cool down. It often doesn't address the root issue because it's redundancy. Repeat the same problem over and over. Next, we have accommodating. Just going along with it. This involves one party giving in to the wishes of the other. It helps maintain harmony temporarily, but can lead to resentments used excessively. It's accommodating. Even though you know the issue, leaving a bad taste in the mouth. Next, there's competing. Competing is when one person pursues their own concerns at the expense of others. That's competing. This can be effective, quick decisions, but may be detrimental to the relationships in the long run. There you go again. Finally, the most effective response for long-term resolution is collaborating. Be accountable for your actions. Here, both parties work together to find a win-win solution that satisfies everyone's needs. This approach strengthens relationships and builds trust. Snake in the grass. Yep. Remember, understanding these responses helps us navigate conflicts more effectively and choose the best approach for each situation. Focuses on collaborating. Very important. 4 types of workplace conflict. Task conflict, process conflict, relationship conflict, status conflict. Today, as we wind down this presentation, we are going to dive into the 4 types of workplace conflict. Understanding these will help us better navigate and resolve conflicts effectively. First, we have task conflict. This occurs when there are disagreements on how tasks should be completed. It's important to remember that this type can be constructive, managed well, as it can lead to more creative solutions. Next is process conflict. This is about how the methods or processes used in completing a task. Sometimes simple, should I say, sometimes simply clarifying process that ease tensions and improve efficiency. Relationships conflict is more personal and involves interpersonal tensions. These may arise from personality clashes or miscommunications and require careful handling to maintain a positive work environment. Finally, status conflict involves disagreements relating to hierarchy or perceived status within the team. A new guy comes in and he tells you, you look like a failure. He's a new guy. He's trying to bring him on and help him. That's conflict with hierarchy. You have an experience, he doesn't, but he refused to follow instructions. The status conflict. Knowledge of each team member's contribution can often mitigate these conflicts. Use what? Understanding these conflict types allows us to approach each situation with the right strategy, reducing friction, fostering collaboration, and encourage audience asking this question. Have you experienced any of these conflicts? So please comment below. Recognizing and addressing the specific type of conflict, you can create a more harmonious workplace. This slide will be talking about key rules to remember in sequences. Start with the facts, construct the facts truthfully, tell a story, the impact of what the conflict is causing, then listen for feedback and construct a solution. It's facts, impact, listen, solution. Structure turns the argument to solution. Navigating workplace conflicts. Structured approach is what we're talking about. As we embark on this journey, I invite you to subscribe to this leadership series for the latest insights. James Bird, MBA, that's me, at Media E-Class. Prominent business processes and research organization. Now there, When addressing workplace conflicts, it's essential to have a structured approach that transforms disagreements into solutions. Smooth on down the road. Key rule to remember: there's a crucial rule to keep in mind about facts, impact, listening, solution. Again, facts, impact, listening, solution. FILS. This sequence, as it might be, is essential for effectively resolving conflicts. FILS. Facts, impact, listen, solution. Start with facts. Present the objective elements clearly without biases. This lays a foundation of truth and understanding. Consider the impact. Discuss how these facts affect the team or project, team and resources. Highlighting the impact helps everyone grasp the stakes involved. As the team and resources might affect. Next, listen actively. Ensure you truly hear all parties involved. This not only validates their perspectives, but somewhat often uncovers underlying issues that need addressing as well. Next, move to the solution. Final step. With a clear understanding of the facts, impacts, and viewpoints, collaboratively brainstorm constructive, agreeable solutions. Looking for a win-win element. Following this structure, we can shift from conflict to collaboration, ensuring that disagreements lead to productive outcomes rather than destructive ones. Move toward positive atmosphere or environment, workplace environment that is. Be more positive. Negativity eats up the clock. Remember, our aim is to create an environment where solutions take precedence over disputes. Smile with it. Ed, thank you for being attentive. I ask you to please subscribe to this leadership series channel. Thank you. Good day.